welcome back, Nerdiverse. I don't even have my glasses on. My glasses. Welcome back to another episode of MOTN Figured It Out, where we do a deep dive into the hobby that I love more than life itself, 1/6 scale figure collecting. I'm going to test the chat to see if things pop up correctly. Things are popping up correctly. I need to test to see if I'm live, if anybody's watching. So I'm just going to chill for a second and give you the 411 on what's going on tonight. Things have been a bit slow in the 1/6 scale front in regards to news. So I've been coming up with new ways to bedazzle you in the realm of figure collecting. Last week we unboxed and posed the Magneto, which was super fun. And this week we're going to do a project that I've been thinking about for the past year. As you can see, we have the 1/6 scale. I believe this is the No Way Home Doctor Strange with the Multiverse of Madness zombified Dead Strange. Tonight, our plan through mastery and sorcery is to combine both figures into one demonstration. So tonight we're working with two cameras. One camera is on me and kind of be doing the closer up, showing you what the pieces are that I'm going to be working with. And another camera here is set to show you my progress. In the figures as they stand now, we're going to be doing some reposing and things of that nature. So I hope we're going to be in for a good time. In fact, I may need to grab my iPad because I need to look up the pose that I need for Doc Strange. Let's see if I can grab that really quick. My keyboard for my iPad. One moment, it's on the other side of the room. Let's see if I can do this skillfully. Haha, I got it. Haha. I got it. I did it. I retrieved the impossible. So using my trusty iPad here, we're gonna find the pose that we're gonna lock in for Doctor Strange. Just gonna look that up really quick. I already know what pose I want to do, but I need it for visual reference. There it is. Perfect. Perfecto. Can you see the chat? I see you, Bradley. Thank you for coming through. How do I sound? How do I look? Please let me know before I go either further. How does the figures look? Are you seeing everything? Are you hearing everything? How's everything chilling out there? Do I need to turn myself up? Do I need to turn myself down? Please let me know. Yeah, so tonight we're going to be combining these two figures into one unified front. I have some tools here, like I mentioned on the live. I have glue. Sounds great. Thank you so much, sir. I don't want to use glue if I don't have to, because I don't want to sacrifice either of these bases to make this work, but I'm going to make this work. I want to do a specific pose. I'm probably going to leave Dead Strange the same, but I do have to repose the Doctor. So this is going to be very haphazard. I don't know how long this is going to take. I could figure it out like this, or it may take hours. I don't know, maybe a lot of trial and error. But that's why this show is called Figured It Out. We're going to sit here and we're going to get this pose going, and you're going to see the byproduct of our work on both screens. Once again, we got two screens tonight. One screen is yours truly, where I'll be showing you like my hands-on doodling and things of that nature, trying to figure it out. And then you have your screen there, which shows off the actual figures. A little bit of backstory. Doctor Strange is probably one of my favorite characters in Marvel, especially during the cartoon era of the Fantastic Four, the Iron Man series, and of course Spider-Man the animated series. I always loved Doctor Strange, and these are two of my favorite figures. The Dead Strange is the only 1/6 scale figure that my mom purchased for me. God rest her soul. So this project means a lot to me, and I've been thinking of its creation, like I said, for the past year. Just never really had the channel, no pun intended, to just do it. So tonight's that night. We're gonna get it done tonight. Have a clean space to work. I got some liquids. I got my mitts. We're gonna figure this out. So the first place we need to start is figuring out the base. The base is the super most important part of all of this. So I need to see if one idea works, and if the other one idea doesn't work, I have another idea. So let's get started. Once again, thank you everybody who's watching out there. This is a live stream, so please ask questions, talk to me. I like the back and forth. And before I get really started, I want to give a shout out to Tootie's Toy Box, who just ended her stream. Her stream started at 7. She just is in the process of completing her very first model kit of General Grievous from Star Wars. And I want to say that I am extremely proud and extremely just wowed by how much she's put into that figure. Like, this is her first build. I destroyed my first build. I couldn't get it together. I couldn't figure it out back then. And she has taken her figure. She's done custom painting on it. She's done custom paint, custom glue work. She's making a custom cape, and she's really made the figure her own. So kudos out there, Toots. You're doing an amazing job, and I'm excited to see where your model kit creating is going to look like this time next year. How many kits have you been done by then, and how much TLC you're going to pour into those? Because if it's any indication of what you've done with Grievous, you're going to do great. So with that, I want to get started with my little hodgepodge here. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab Doctor Strange. I had to de-dust them because if you have figures that are just out and not enclosed, like in a case, yep, shout outs to Tootie. Thank you, Bradley. Thank you, Bradley. If you have them just out, they're going to get dusty. And your figures are going to get, because it's most of them are cloth, and a lot of them are, you know, just dust magnets. So I'm going to show you a little trick. That's something that I use that some of the greats showed me. So you may say, hey Mike, how do you get all the nooks and crannies in dusting your figure? So the thing you want to use is, you know, I make up our a makeup kit. It's nice and soft. It's not going to damage your figure. It gets in all the nooks and crannies, and it works like a gem when dusting these figures and making them look brand new again. So I just went through this afternoon and de-dusted them, so we didn't have to do them now, and everything looks hunky-dory. So just a pro tip, if you need to clean your figures, maybe 1/6 scale, 1/12 scale, whatever, get you a set of makeup. Get you a makeup kit. It works like a charm. Oh. No gatekeeping here. Funny enough, let me grab Doctor Strange before I talk too much. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these figures off their bases and start working on the bases. So let's start with Doctor Strange here. Hopefully that didn't come too hard on the mic. I got his little cube here from Multiverse of Madness. We're not going to be using. Oh, this is from No Way Home. I'm not going to be using this, so I'm going to put this to the side for now. So I'm just going to grab Doctor Strange here. Put the base down. We break the walls down. All right. I'm going to show off Doctor Strange real quick, just so you guys can get a close-up of this man. Look at the swagger. Look at the reflectiveness. Look at the flexible cape. My man is popping his collar like a baller. We're going to put him down right here. So this is the first base. And I'm just going to show you what the base looks like. Pretty much a pretty standard flight pole with all types of like cool, like sparklies and things like that. We're going to make this sing tonight. So I'm going to put that there for now. Next, I need to remove the dead strange, which is trickier because he's a big boy. Let's see if I can do this with one hand and not break anything. All right, come on, dead strange. You're coming with me, dog. There you go, Scoop. Dog. He a big on. Il equalas affiliate dos big on. Hold on, let me move my mic a little bit to work around this guy. All right, let's see what we can do. I need to. He's like, release me. My man said, release me. Oh, where is it? Pieces are gonna fall off. Toots knows all about that, like messing with these things and pieces just fall off of it. Where did this piece fall off from? I don't know. Probably down here somewhere. Do I want to fix it now or fix it later? I kind of want to fix it now. I need to know where it came from. Where did you fall off, buddy? I'll figure it out later. Let's get him off his base. Where is it? I think it's under his cape. That's it right here. Yep. Oh, all these pieces are falling off. Everything's coming apart like a Chinese motorcycle. Wait. There we go. Let's remove one of his gargullions. There we go. So, oh man, this guy's huge. There's this piece that fell off. Alright, I'm gonna put him down for now while I find the second piece that fell off into the darkness. I'm even gonna take my glasses off. Where did it fall? It always falls off into the bottom of the crevices. We'll find that later. Oh man. I hit the, there we go. I hit the camera. You can tell I haven't done this a lot. So, I'm gonna show off this base really quick. So you can see that he comes with like gargullions, dog. The cool little gargoyles. I had to dust these bad boys too. I didn't get all the nooks and crannies, but it's close enough. So I'm gonna take off this, I'm gonna use this base, put that there, put Dark Strange over here for now. And I'm gonna have to find that missing head. A missing head. Okay, so now the trick is combining these bases. So the first thing I want to see is if the smaller base fits into the bigger base. But the absolute first thing I want to do is straighten out this base here. It's a very thick, sturdy bar. What bar is it? So that fits there. I want to see if this base here could fit in here. It can. But it's going to be a little bit taller. So this may not work. Plan A may not work. So let's see. If I have this base here, let's swoosh this around. Swoosh everything around. Let's see if this will work. It does fit within the base, so that's a good start, but it's a smaller base than the back base, which needs to be taller. So plan A doesn't look like it's gonna work, and that's fine. That's what I anticipated. So my next plan is to combine both flight poles into one big flight pole, and then have them kind of sit down beneath each other. So let's try that. So first thing, I'm gonna dislodge. Which flight pole do I want to dislodge? I need to dislodge this flight pole. So I'm going to first see if I can remove it. Will it let me remove it? Oh, yes it will. So I'm going to, oops, sorry. Hopefully that didn't click the mic too loud. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all this stuff here just so I can have a better base to work. So I'm going to put that there. Will it allow me to loosen it? Yes. Hallelujah. Pheromone should do. You maintain the same frame of mind. Screw you. Get the picture. Seek the creature with scripture. I'm equipped to rip your reach. Will this unscrew? Yes, it will. Hallelujah. Okay. So now I have 2 flight poles. So my plan my mission, if I so choose to accept it, is to one, see if this longer flight pole will screw into here. Will you? Isn't that lovely? It looks like it will. Looks like they will. How many plans Hannibal? How many plans Hannibal for the 18? Hey, I'll wait. You know what? I don't want to put my plans in the alphabet because that means I only have 27 plans, which I have more than that. So we're gonna make this work. So now I have 2 flight poles. So now I'm going to see if I can combine these flight poles. So first thing I'm gonna do, because this is gonna be the flight pole on top. This one's gonna be the one on top. This one's gonna be the one on bottom. So what I want to do is I want to remove. Will it let me? Yep. Cool. I want to remove this if I can. It's not gonna let me. So if that's the case, then this is gonna have to be the flight pole on bottom, and this is gonna have to be the flight pole on top. So I'm just gonna push this further down. I love it when a plan comes together. Absolutely. Ooh, I know what I can do. Because I'm Hannibal, and I always come prepared. This is a fun episode. I have a eyeglass repair kit, which gives me very, very small screwdrivers. So I'm just going to loosen this up a bit. How do I sound, Bradley? Am I clipping? Am I loud? Tell me how I sound. I've been low the last few episodes. So I'm just very nervous about that. Uh-oh. Did that screw come out? A screw did come out. Like a back screw? I'm gonna put that there for now. Gotta love it. Experimentation. Let's see. Oh snap, the whole screw came out. Is it? Lucky for us, it's not too bad. So, sounds good, bro. Hallelujah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to combine. Let me see something really quick. Alright, screwing this into that base, which works. Alright. So I'm gonna combine these 2 flight poles, but the first thing I need to do is kind of measure them, because I want it to be about here. But I need to put one of these flight poles on here first, so that one of my strangers can be at the bottom. Okay. He's here. And that screw fell off. So it's going to be kind of loose. I don't know if it's going to be able to hold him. But we're going to have to see. Maybe that glue will come in handy after all. And next thing I want to do is combine these two together. See if I can do that. So I'm going to do this here. What I have is a trusty, what is this called? Like a bolt or something? So I'm going to see if I can bolt these together. Put one in here, put the other one in here. Maybe I can do them like this. Do that. Yep. And then tighten it. Like that. Wish I had like a... Okay. That seems pretty sturdy. I'm gonna put another one on there. Look, I connected it with a bolt, with like a clamp. I wish it was tighter, but my human hands can only tighten it so much. So I'm gonna put another one on here and tighten that up. See if I can combine it that way. Okay. Why is this not screwing? Why aren't you screwing, buddy? I'm not your guy, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. Thank you for coming through, Bradley, and keeping me company as I Encyclopedia Brown this project. All right, and do that. Lock those in. That motherfucker ain't going nowhere, cuz. Okay, so I have my super extended flight pole. Super extended. So So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. Aha, I have an idea. I'm going to keep this one in place by taping the bottom so it can't fall. And I'm going to do that. Where's my tape? Give me my Palm Pilot. So I'm just going to take a bunch of tape here. Like this. I'm going to wrap it around here at the base so it doesn't fall. I hope I don't fall. All right, here we go. Sometimes you got to figure it out. I'm just going to swing this back around. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. All right. And if I don't like the distance, then I will move it as I need to. I love it when a plan comes together. Perfect. So I have my super long flight pole that I've engineered with sheer grit and moxie. Now let's see if this plan can stick together. So now I'm going to screw this into the big base. So let's see if this works. All right, I'm using my hands. Look, Ma, no hands. Go like this. Screw this in. All right, screw that nice and tight. There we go. Oh, that looks so fucking good. All right, so we got that. We got that going. Just to show you what I mean, put my mic back here. We have our extendo flight pole. And all the silver is going to be hot here behind Doctor Strange's cape and all that, yeah. And I'm going to sit this down on the table so you can see it. Like that. So you can see what I'm talking about. I extended both cables using clamps and tightened them up and then used tape at the bottom because I lost my screw. Because I think the screw literally just died. I don't know where that screw went. It's within me now. And I was able to do what I needed to accomplish. Look, Mom, for one take Jake over here. I'm loving it. So now, the hardest part, we have to start posing these guys. So, pull up my sleeves. Hope everybody's enjoying this episode so far. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to figuring it out. This is why I started this channel. Because you got to get creative with these stuff. And there's no gatekeeping in this hobby. At least when it comes to Mike G and Masters of the Nerdiverse. If you want to know something, I will add. We can research it together. We'll figure it out. And if I know it, I'll just tell you. What gave me the inspiration for this is I saw someone online on Instagram who did like a similar thing, but he did it with like Wanda Maximoff. And it was super tight. And I was like, bro, how did you do that? And my man was crickets. Could have been a language barrier. Could have been gatekeeping. I don't know. I'm going to go on the side of positivity and say that he was, must have been a language barrier. One take, Jake, you a YN now? Hey, I'm a YN at heart, dog. I'm a YN at heart, bro. A little nonsense now and then is cherished by the wisest men. So, with that, I'm going to put my trusty eyeglass screwdriver away, because if I lose these, I will literally scream. But by the way, pro tip, even if you don't have eyeglasses, get you an eyeglass repair kit. These things come in mad handy. You'd be surprised how many things in your room, in your car, in your, like, that need super little screwdrivers, dog. Get you a pack of this. I think it's like $5 at Rite Aid, dog. At the Piggly Wiggly, wherever you're watching this at. It's a lifesaver. Pro tip from this YN, who's an unk. I'm an unk and a YN at the same damn time. All right, let's start posing Doctor Strange, the fun part. So, once again, we have our Doctor Strange figure here, and I'm going to start posing him in a pose I've never done before, and I'm scared I'm going to do something to the figure. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop his hand to his side, and I'm going to take off his cape, which is easy enough. You could just peel it off. It's magnetic. You can just peel off his cape. It's so neat. Put his cape over there. I'm gonna put the eye of Agamotto over here. We're gonna start posing this bad boy. I have my case of where I keep all of my figure accessories because I don't want to keep the boxes. Another pro tip: the boxes for these figures are huge. They take up a ton of space. So if you can, and if you have the heart, get rid of your boxes, destroy them, and make the space. I can't keep all of it. And plus, I don't plan on selling my figures. This guy's going to be here until I turn into dandelion spores. I give them away to family when I die. So be nice to me, and you may be able to get a Doctor Strange when I'm gone. So I'm going to repose him in the pose that I've chosen. So first things first is I'm going to kind of lower his head a bit, kind of like he's looking down. I'm gonna do his legs first because those are the trickiest. So it looks like I'm gonna straighten out his legs first. Ooh, this is scary. Okay. So I'm going to lift his first. I'm gonna lift this boot all the way up as far as it'll go, which is pretty high. Then I'm going to bend his knee and turn it like this. Pretty easy, right? Then I'm gonna take his other leg and pull it under, bend his knee and twist it like that. So he's like in a, let me see if I can get that a little tighter. Perfect. So he's like in a meditative, kind of like floaty state. Now I'm gonna put this over here. See if I can pull this in a bit, like that. I'm gonna turn his leg a little bit so he's not all bent out of shape. You need that Wesley Snipes shelf and the world is yours. I'm telling you, Christmas time, bro, I got you. I'm gonna switch his hands out for his more Doctor Strangey fingers. So I'm gonna put him down here for now. And I'm gonna grab the hands I need out of my trusty case. They're over here. So I'm gonna put this here. All right. Hopefully nothing falls out. I'm gonna just grab the things I need to grab because this thing is very whooshy. So I need he has so many hands. This figure comes with a lot. I need this hand, so I'm gonna put this there, and I need its counterpart. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That is it. Is that it? Yeah, my screen froze. Hold on one second. Need to be able to see. No, that's not it. So it's one. Let's see. That's that hand. That's that hand. That hand. I'm gonna go with these two hands. Yeah, that'll work for me. And I'm gonna grab his little meditation discs. I need 2 of each. So there's this one and this one. This one and this one. Oh, damn it. I knew something was gonna fly out. But luckily, something flew out my case, but luckily it's lime green in the dark and it just sticks. So I gotta need these 2 little wispy things here. So I'm gonna switch out his hands. See if I can. So let me remove his left hand here. Perfect. Box and replace it with this hand. Is this right? No, it would be this hand. Right, but it already has a thing in it, so I have to pull this out. All right, let's see. See if I can do this. Good. teeth there. Last thing I need is break. Oh, before I put this on, I need to put on his little magical things. So I'm gonna start by putting on this one. I kind of want to tuck it in there. Will that work? Let me smooth this out. Pull that up. See if I can gently put that in. That's gonna have to do. And then I'm gonna put on another one of these small little rings here. Boom, just like that. Just like Cap. And then you put the hand on. I think that's the right hand. My screen keeps going out. So I'm going to have his hands down like this, his hands down like this, out like this, and up like that. Like this. Like that. Like that. I think that's how it's supposed to go. Yeah, like this. Om me wam e remle kyo. But the cape is gonna look even doped. So put his head down a little bit. Yep, and let's replace this fist here. Perfect. Where did that go? Oh, put that in the little toy chest there. Once again, put on his rings, his accoutrement. Pull this out a bit. See if I can put this in there like that. Put this in here like that. Thank you for everybody who's hanging out. Much appreciated. Once again, this is MOTN Figure That Out, where we play with our toys, so to speak. Now, where did that ring go? Perfect. Right here. And if you haven't yet, please follow the channel. We need to grow our community. If you know anybody who's into these action figures and things like this, let them know about the channel. We're always talking about 1/6 scale, 1/12 scale, even fake pins. So I tend to go in on this stuff. I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to put that ring there. And then I'm going to put this hand here. Perfect. All right, so let's do the same pose, but on the other side. Like that, like that, like that. So I'm going to bring this arm in, under, up, and out, like that. Just like that. Perfect. So I'm going to just drop it like that, like that. That looks about right. He's doing two different kind of, I would say, just pull up his sleeve a bit. Pull this down there. I just want to make it look even a little bit. Why is, because he has different accoutrements on his wrists. Makes it tougher for it to balance out. So like that. Look at it one more time. He's going to be like that, and want the wrist to come out and be up like that, maybe like a little bit like that. One thing about posing, people, look at references. Don't just make it up off the top of your head. References help make it lifelike, help it look natural. So currently now, this is my Doctor Strange, and kind of like a meditative, almost like the pose he was doing when he was conjuring. Dark Strange is what I'm going for. I'm going for that pose. So next, I'm going to put the eye of Agamotto back on him. And I'm going to have the eye closed because he's not using it. And I like to have it a little bit closer up to his neck, like the comic book version, versus having it hang off his neck like in the movie version. I don't like that. So, like, once again, collect what you love what you collect. All right. And now we can futz with the cape. I don't know why this bangle is bothering me. So I'm gonna put the cape back on him. And futz with the necklace. Put the cape back on him. Nice and tight. Cool beans. There we go. The cape is wired, so I'm gonna try to flip it up a bit and make it a bit more wispy. Like, see if it'll bend a little bit with me. Doesn't want to, but that's fine. So that'll work. So there you have it. New pose for Doctor Strange. Now I'm going to attach this to our Frankenstein base, which is right over here. See how it looks. Cool beans. So I'm going to attach Doctor Strange. I'm going to have to move my mic. Please, one moment. Move second cam. We can't see what you're doing. Well, I'm doing it here, Toots. Oh, once again, welcome, Toots. I'm doing everything here. This is more of like to see the final product. So it's kind of like a still cam. So you're not going to see me working on that camera. But let me know what you think about that. Because otherwise, I would need two of me. Nobody wants two Michaels floating around. Hold on, let me put this on the base. So I'll put that there. And I'm going to attach him like this. And maybe bend this back a little bit. Like that. Oh, that looks hard as hell. All right. I just want to show you guys this real quick. And then maybe I'll flip this in a bit like that. And I am not the boss. I just work here. Maybe just like that. So as you can see here, I'm gonna put this back so you can see what I'm doing. Kind of like that. Yep. So I am. So this is what it's looking like so far. I'm gonna bend this back a bit. That. So that's where he is right now. On the base, kind of up, a little Indian style. Yeah. So there you go. That's how he's looking so far. I'm probably gonna futz with the cape a bit more, just to make it a bit more kind of mushy. But that should give me some clearance to put. Is this what you guys are talking about? Like showing my work and all that good stuff. Yeah. Just put this here because this cord is bothering me. Okay. I know I'm trying to do multiple things at once. So I think that's looking good so far. Except for the cape is a little off. But that's where I am so far. So I'm just gonna futz with the doctor a little bit and work on this flight plan. Work on this flight pole over here on this camera. Oh man. I know, get a lapel mic, right? That'll be the next update. So let me put him down for a second. Let me put him down for a second and work on this base a little bit. So I don't want it to be too bent out of shape. So I'm going to see if I can do that. There. Okay. So we're gonna have to play with it a little bit to get both figures looking good. So now I'm gonna start adding the secondary clamp, which should just go back on. So give me a second while I work on that. So first things first, I need to attach these ghoul monsters back onto the secondary base. So I'm gonna do that right now. Let's see if I can get those on. So I'm gonna move my mic over here for a second and work. So I'm going to stick this back on here. See if it works. It's tight. Ugh, it's taking all my man strength to get these guys in here. I'm gonna have to loosen that up to see if I can do it. All right, now I'm gonna try to put this part back on, which is the waist clamp. I believe it goes here, so I'm just gonna try to put that back on here. This is a fun project. There we go. And then put the little top back on. There we are. So, oh man, that really like almost jacked up the clamps. So I have to reinforce those again. All right. So, just to show you what it looks like, I'm gonna put it back on the display base. And kind of show you that there goes the Ghoul Monsters. And you can see my Frankenstein piece. So the first thing I'm going to do is put Dead Strange back on. But I dropped the piece. I don't know what I did with it. So I'm going to search for that for a split second. Let's see if I can find it. Knowing me, it's probably directly under me. Oh well, we'll have to find it later in the brightness of the light. All right. So let's get Dead Strange back on here and see how it all looks together. So first things first, I need to take off the little gooblets from the base because they're going to get in the way. Ah, there we go. All right. Swing that back around. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no. Nobody knows that reference. No one. All right. Let's get this guy back in here. Look at his face, dog. He's a ghoulman. It's all giant and batty. Batty, batty, batty. All right, let's get this back on. So, I'm going to attach him. I'm going to put this under his cape. Like that. And attach him back on his base. So, let's whiten that out. Like that. All right, and put this back over that. And do that, that. And turn him like that. I think that will work. Sorry, you guys can't really see it. Sir Mix-a-Lot, dog. Here we are. Get him in a happy place. There we go. He's not really straightforward. Well, let's play with it a little bit. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, so put these arms back there. Straighten out this. Ooh. We may have trouble with the legs. I may have to bend him back a little bit. Let's see. I'm gonna put the Ghoulmans back on. Do they fit? Gotta fit. They fit before. They'll fit again. So let's move this hand out the way. Let's see if we can get this Ghoulman back where they need to go. All right. Let's see. Sorry I'm being quiet. It's just this is a tumultuous part of the build. Let's see if I can get this to fit. All right, push this down a little bit more. Oh, what I can do is go back to my trusty eyeglass repair kit. Loosen it up a little bit. All right. back to it. Loosen this guy up a bit. Am I coming at this the wrong way? I think I am. Let's move this out the way here. Move this over to the side. That's the side I need. All right, let's see. Can you see the screw? Am I in there? Let's see. Try another screwdriver. Let's try this one, the Big Daddy. Let's try the pop-up screwdriver. Now it's just stripping it. Oh, it won't budge either. There's gotta be a way to get that further down. I just need the right tool for the right job. So let me try another screwdriver. Let's try this one. I'm over here sweating. Actually, let me get our man off of here for a second while I figure this out. And for some reason, oh no. Everything's coming apart. Everything's falling apart. Let's plug the light back up and get this back doing what it needs to do. Oh. My phone died, I think. Hold on. That's funny. My phone died. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this over to ISO on mic. Because my secondary camera just went out on me. But that's okay. We work around these things here at the Nerdverse. It's not my first rodeo. And my phone was at 0%, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy. All right, now that one thing is no longer an issue, I can try to loosen this bolt so we can get back to work and lower this piece. Let's see. It's really in here. Come on. I'm just stripping it at this point. Let's see. I may have to break out my industrial screwdriver. But like I said, when we started this, I don't know how long this is going to take, but I'm here to chill with you guys. And I'm thanking everyone. We haven't even dropped somebody while I'm doing these technical difficulties. So I'm really appreciating you guys hanging out. All right. Who wants to play? Let me see if I have the right tool for this. All right. Because it will give me what I want. Do I have anything small enough for it? All right. Hell yeah. You guys think this is a game? Is it working? The battery out? What if I do this? Static and sound. Sound is crackling, bro. Is it still crackling? I'm doing a lot of moving, so that could be the reason for the static. Please let me know if I'm still staticky. I'm doing a lot of moving around. So let me know if I'm still crackling. Crack-a-lacking. Let me know. Let me know. I still am. Okay. I know, Toots. You've mentioned it multiple times. I will upgrade my mic as soon as money allows. How do I turn this on again? I probably have to let it charge for a second. That's okay. I'm going to keep trying to get the manual away until that charges. So this is the one thing I didn't account for. This thing gives me such a hard time. Oh. Enough from the peanut gallery. I think that should be low enough. Let's try it again. So I'm going to swing this around here. Alright. 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 I think that should do it. A couple of pieces fell off my boy. That's okay. Alright. Much like building model kits, these things are very flimsy. And you kind of have to be gentle with them a little bit. So I'm going to try to put this back on and see what I can do. Okay. Got that on. All right. Straighten them out a little bit. All right. Okay. All right. Cape's a little looser than I'd like, but that's okay. I'll try to put our boys back on. Straighten out his legs a little bit. You know, I like to futz these things. All right. Okay. Put this part back on. All right. Put this guy back on. And I'll show you guys what I'm working with once I can get a pretty good grip on it. Yeah. Dead Strange is ridiculous. He is just a lot of figure. All right. Am I still coming in crackly? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Well, Toots, you're responding, so it sounds like you understand. But am I still coming in crackly? Should be pretty quiet. All right. So that part's done. And let's see if I can put on the Ghoul Monsters, which I should be able to now because I lowered it enough. All right. Let's see. This is just a lot of figure to handle. Oh. Such a corn dog. I'm putting it on backwards. Yep. Alright, it's probably going to last until the end of the stream, which is sad. I'm trying to think of a way of how I can fix that. Maybe going back to Figured It Out. Okay. I'm back to the Figured It Out screen. Let me know if it's still coming in crackly. Because it just may be the ISO screen. I don't know. This thing is so fidgety. Whew. Perfect. And still crackly? Okay. It's probably going to have to wait until until I refresh everything. It sucks. But sometimes like that. There we go. All right. That looks excellent. All right. There's that. All right. It looks pretty good. I'm going to try to show you without breaking everything. Let's see if you can see this so far. All right. Oh, we can't see it. All right, let's try it this way. There we go. He's right up on the camera. That's strange. All the way up. All the way up. Oh, there you go. See what I'm talking about? Yeah. All right. Whew. Thank you, Toots. This is hard work on unfounded technology. Close the share screen. Maybe you're right. Hold on. I know. You know what? Okay. If it's gonna crackle anyway, I might as well show it on the big screen. Hold on. So, oh God, he's big. Oh God, he's a big boy. All the way up. All the way up. Oh God, shoulder blade. Okay. Yeah. Focus! Focus! With the evil skulls and shit done. Alright. Alright. Oh, man. That was the easy part. Hard part is now getting Dr. Strange under there. So now I have my Dr. Strange, which is right here. Now I gotta fit him under him. So let me see if I can make that work. It doesn't look like it will though. But let me see. Move the mic over here so you guys can still hear me, all my crackly glory. And see if I can bend this a little bit. Hold on. First, Dr. Strange, let me sit you here. And bend this over. Like that. And like that. And like that. Oh, I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, now it's too lopsided. Or maybe oh, I got it. I have to sit Dr. Strange lower. So I have to cut the tape that I put on there. Now I need my trusty knife. There it is. I used to have so many good knives, and when the day my mom passed away, I was in the hospital, and I had to throw out all my knives to go to ICU to go see her. She got me those knives. And she got me this one. I don't even know if I could show this on stream. You said contracted. Not contracted to do anything. Let's see this so you can cut it. Oh, it's cutting it. Yippee! All right. tape off. So put that there. Let's see if I can straighten this out a little bit. Right. Oh, that's tough. Oh, I put him lower. Oh, he's gonna be sitting down though. All right, let's see. Where can I put him? Like right here? Like right there? Okay. And put this leg over here. And put this over here. And put this up like that. Like that. They're going to be kissing cousins, but it'll be fine. Stabbing folks with my hobo knife. I need my tape again. Hold on. Of course I ran out of tape. Gotta love it. All right. Let's see. Turn this around here. Let's tape this up. There. All right, Doc Strange in the range. Yeah. I love working with my hands, so I love figuring things like this out. It's always super fun to me. All right. That should be enough tape to hold good old Strange. All right, let's just move this back like this. Straighten that out there. And move you a little here. This is a lot of tinkering. All right, and let's put D Strange back here. Will it even hold him? Why is it not doing what I want it to do? Okay. Let's push this back a little bit like that and pull you forward here. Fucking did it. Okay. Straighten things out a little bit. I want to see that bar. All right. I think let's head up here. I think I did it. Put this here. Tighten up these screws. Alright, let's put his head like that. Put his cape back here. His necklace there. Straighten that out there. Let's tilt it back just a little bit. Pull you up forward. Tilt you to the side. Like that. Put his cape up like that. I'm just whispering to the mic, all ASMR. I'm gonna put this here. Feel the cape a bit more. Ooh, this is barely. Push him up like that. Tilt his head like that. I think. No, this arm needs to be here. Needs to be like that. I think I got it. I think I got it. I'm going to try to show you. Let's see. So I'm going to grab it right here. Oh. So, Dead Strange. All the way up, you get Doctor Strange, and then the bottom. I've combined both bases into one giant base. I need to futz this a bit more. Hide the screw a little bit better. Mess with the angles and things. But we did it. We figured it out. Everyone's like, yippee! You know, sorry this is so haphazard. This is my very, very first time trying to do this. I learned a lot during this stream. One thing I learned is get a better mic, which I'm going to have to do very, very soon. Hopefully before our next Random Select Wednesday nights Wednesdays at 12 p.m. 12 p.m. 12 Pro Monk. Shout out Bradley. And it's just straight up fortuitous. No one told me how to do this. I had to intuit it and figure it out. So that's what this whole channel is about. And it just took about over an hour. So that's about the time frame of which our episodes are. I hope you enjoyed this content. I'm sorry if my mic is choppy. I'm going to go back and listen. Probably all gross. So I apologize for that. And the audio will be better. I'm constantly working on the channel. It's one of my great passions now is just getting this stuff right. Giving you the best production possible. So please provide us grace, and we're going to keep getting better. Thank you for everybody for coming through, past, present, future. Thanks, Toots. Thanks, Bradley. I'm trying my best out here. MOTN figured it out Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Hope you enjoyed this content. I'm going to go ahead and continue to futz with this and take pictures to put on the channel. Instagram where Toots is doing the Lord's work. I'll show the final shot of this before I put it in my room forevermore. Thank you everybody for stopping by. This has been Mike G. As always, collect what you love what you collect. MOTN.